Hi, beloved friends. I want us to take a moment and just kind of breathe in, close your eyes, and just listen within and allow yourselves to imagine and visualize the world we want. What we would have in that world. It could be anything. Just whatever brings your heart joy, warmth, peace, liveliness. Just breathe in and imagine what that world would be like. Imagine what people would be doing, how they would be contributing to the society and the flow as a whole. You know, we all have our different interests and skills and abilities which connect into our interests. It's what you're interested in that you develop as a skill. So there will be people who are good with numbers and can calculate and be engineers to be able to construct houses or roads or machinery that helps us live a more ease and peaceful life. There will be people that have great abilities in composition and design and know how to put things together to be very harmonious and pleasing, colors that harmonize with one another, so that we can have beautiful clothing and jewelry and environments, our homes. There'll be people with those skills and ability. There'll be people with skills and abilities for maintaining things beautiful and even improving on their beauty, like cleaning and polishing and just making things clear and clean and pleasant to be in. There will be all sorts of people. There will be those that are good at understanding the human body and facilitating how we go through the changes that we go through as we grow, as we birth new life, midwives we will have, as we are confronted by some challenges like falling and breaking a bone or getting a sore or whatever, and we'll understand herbs and Mother Nature's medicines. We will also have those that understand the bodies and Mother Nature's medicines of dealing with emotional traumas that come to us and how we process through those changes that occur so that we can really take advantage of the opportunity of the new blessings that come in as old things are removed to make place, make room for the new. So this is the type of true, organic, divine earth that was created by a loving being, and a true, loving, divine humanity as was created by a loving being. In some other videos, you may want to go look into how the distortions came about, and those are valuable because you can only change what you can see. And it may be painful to see some of those things, but seeing them and embracing them with love, just like our white blood cells in our immune system do with foreign invaders like viruses and germs and toxins, the white blood cells embrace this white light love, embraces it, absorbs it into itself, so that it is no longer a harmful being, but perhaps there are elements in it that could enhance our being. So as you venture into really finding deeper awarenesses of the toxins, both physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual toxins that have come into our humanity, you will feel the sting and the pain of recognizing those toxins. Embrace them with the love light of the healing, the divine immune system that's not just for our biology, but also for our emotions and our thoughts, and absorb it into what is benevolent and what is helpful for us to really live a fully joyful, vibrant life, not just individually, but as families, as community, and as a whole humanity. And as I say this, I know that it may feel far-fetched, or there may be these triggers that say, oh, that could never happen. But what we are doing now is simply allowing our imaginations to visualize the ideal peace, love, fulfilling world that we would like to have, with no expectations, just allowing for that vision to be alive and present in our minds. And the more we hold that vision alive and present in our minds, we may notice some signs of it, right? And the more we notice the signs of it, if we will really celebrate, acknowledge those signs, the more we will experience this divine peace, love, vibrant, fulfilling life that our hearts desire. So say you find a parking space, right? And embrace that, celebrate it. It's a joy, it's a divine blessing, you know? You can either decide, oh, it's just a parking space, or you can say, wow, you know, that was something that was ease in my life, that I didn't have to circle around this parking lot for 4 times in order to find a parking space. It happened. Or that, I don't know, somebody wiped off the counters for you, you know? Really celebrate it and enjoy it. The simple things, the simple little things, they are the energy, the vibration of joy that invites more of that same frequency and vibration. So there are traumatic things that happen. There are things that are very shocking. And even embrace the awareness of those shocking things, because it's telling us the uncomfortable feelings that we have is our guidance system telling us we want less of that. And whenever you think of something you want less of, do the work to find out what is it guiding you to what you want to experience more of. When we're just stuck in saying, oh, I don't want that, I don't like that, whatever, your mind is still focused on that thing that you don't want and you don't like. So use that awareness to go further and deeper into what you want. Really engage your innate divine ability to create, which you are constantly creating with what you're focusing on. So if you're fighting against something, that something is getting your energy and becoming stronger. So if you can simply say to that something, thank you for showing me and giving me a hint to what I want by letting me know what I don't want. And then you do the work yourself to find out what you want. And when you find out what you want, then you focus on that thing you want. And there are virus programs in us that are triggering us to say, oh, but you can never have that. You can say what you want. I'm still focusing on it. My heart feels tickled and joyful when I think of this thing that I want. I'm going to allow my heart to feel tickled and joyful, as if it was my 3-year-old, 4-year-old child, 5-year-old child. I delight in the joy that my heart feels tickled thinking about this beautiful imagination, this beautiful situation. And just allow for that. And that doesn't mean you don't have to deal with the crap that's coming to you. But you can let the stuff, the crap that's coming to you, take up less time and energy, less space within you, as you also kind of sneak in that envision, that imagination of the thing you really want. So that's why this time is so valuable, to really allow yourself to feel and see and hear and taste and smell and imagine that which brings you joy. It can be super far-fetched. It could be, I'm living on a planet that's all magenta pink and we're all light. It can be whatever you want. It could be that I'm living in my dream house with my dream garden, hiking, or I'm able to do aerobics. I'm able to stretch and be flexible and be free in my body. Whatever it is, allow yourself that imagination right now. And you can liken it a little bit to that movie Avatar, where the crippled man went into his state where his soul could take on an avatar body and be able to run and jump and fly through the trees and connect with a dragon and fly, that whatever. That's why these movies are so wonderful. They are stimulants for our own imagination, yet they are like training wheels. They're like training wheels on the bike. So if you're going to ride your own bike, you have to give yourself the space, the time to allow your imagination to fly and to grow. And in doing so, you may imagine a painting you want to paint, or a song you want to write, or a dance you want to dance, or anything, a contraption you want to build, a way you want to rearrange your house, your room, a place you want to travel to, right? Allow your imagination to have its space and time to really let your heart sing, let your heart feel the joy of it, and then bring that vision in as much as possible. You can do a vision board, which is like cutting out pictures that you see and placing on the board, drawing something, putting in symbols, putting in words, and place that vision board someplace where you see it every day, like perhaps by your mirror where you brush your teeth. Just, keep allowing yourself to sneak in these spaces of the vision, the feeling of what really brings you delight as you're going through the difficulties, the responsibilities of the day. You can put it on the dashboard of your car. You can imagine it into a ring that you're wearing. So every time you see that ring or your watch or something, you can remember that vision of your heart's desire, of your delight. Okay, I'm saying this because the more that you connect into your heart's desire, which is connected into the divine love, light, energy, the more it is bringing that joy into the world that I experience. So this is for the love of myself, the love of you, the love of humanity. I encourage you to allow yourself that communion with your heart, your heart's desire, And the more of those moments and seconds that you bring in to this life experience, the more it resonates out for all of us. The love of animals, the love of flowers, the love of the stars in the sky, all of this. And the more you connect with that, the more energy and vibration of that love is just floating around out there for us to catch. Thank you for listening. Go forth in this day with blessing.